But if there's a candidate for Team of the Year, then it must be Wimbledon. 6th in the First Division in their first season in the top flight. A cup win over Everton, victory at Anfield, the double over Manchester United, and that wonderful spell early in the season when they were top of the table.
How do you feel then this morning? Is it apprehension or excitement?
Well, actually, I had a few drinks last night. At the moment, I'm recovering from that. No, I'm looking forward to the game. It's an historic day for the club, and it should be an exciting time.
I'm absolutely delighted with the accolade of being voted Wimbledon's finest manager ever. That is something to be proud of. But again, like all things, this is part and parcel of football as a team. And without the players, I wouldn't have been able to achieve this success, which was phenomenal in the 6.5 years I was manager at Wimbledon. During that time, I don't think people realised that 9 players in actual fact, played in all 4 divisions, which was Wally Downs, Dave Besant, Kevin Gage, Mark Morris, Mick Smith, Paul Fishington, Alan Cork, Glyn Hodges and Steve Galliers. Also, in the final analysis in our last season, in the top division before I left, we had a squad of 23 players. 13 of those players came through the youth team. And I don't think any team has ever been able to do that, and shows credit to Wimbledon's youth players.
Harry, congratulations on becoming the most popular Wimbledon manager ever. I've just been asked to think back and try and put a few pointers on your excellent man-to-man management skills. I think firstly, as a player playing with you, you taught us the dark arts. That was a few of us in the youth, in the reserve team then. And sometimes you got a bit carried away and a bit overzealous. And I think it was Hillingdon got sent off and promptly fined yourself a £5. Which you kept a straight face when you even said it. So that was one of the first example, which was excellent.
Come on, chaps, let's have you ready. I'll just run up a few words. Come on, nice, get your pads on. Now, what you do is you get out. I spoke to you yesterday about not being overawed with the game. Now, get out there and enjoy that. There's a big crowd. If you sit back and just watch, a lot of people say that they've ended up playing Liverpool and they've watched what happened. I'm not interested in you watching it. You can watch it on the TV tonight. What I'm interested in seeing us be positive. I want to see us making things happen. I'm not going to have a go at you if we're trying to do something. But if you're passing the buck and trying to hide, then we're going to be falling out. We get going from the word go. I don't want anybody trying to save himself. You work your balls off, okay? So let's get out there. Let's improve. It's about time. Come
on! In actual fact, that team cost about £200,000 to assemble, and was eventually sold for up to £8 million. So the club made an enormous profit during that particular time with the side that was built there.
I think contract negotiations were like something out of a Marx Brothers film. You know, we used to be rowing backwards and forwards. I'd hand transfer requests in, you'd throw them away. I'd hand another one in, you threw it away. And I think once we were arguing over £5, and you got a coin out your pocket and shouted heads or tails, and I got sucked right in and shouted heads, but luckily won. So I managed to nick a £5 off you, which you weren't too happy about.
But again, I've got to give credit also to the youth department, which provided the recruitment of the youth, which was Peter Prentice, Pat Della and Jeff Taylor, who was the youth team coach, etc. And from my point of view, also Alan Gillette, who was my assistant manager, Derek French, who was the physio, and Sid Neal, part-time kit man, shows what the team was. That was all the staff we had. Now you compare it with this present day and age, it was very small. But it was a wonderful time where we achieved a lot. And in actual fact, I don't think any team would surpass or even achieve what was done with that Wimbledon team when you look at it.
I think it was the second division, the old second division, the championship now. We was moving towards the first division and moving towards promotion. And I'd been out for a little while, being injured. I'd come back and managed to score my first ever hat-trick, and we beat Sunderland 3-0. And obviously, being cock a hoop, it was a marvellous feeling, only promptly to be told that I was dropped for the next game and I'll never ever play that well again. And being the age of 23, I was slightly miffed, and I think I said to you, I might as well pack up then. But you talked me out of it, which again was excellent. And we went on and got promotion and enjoyed a long career together. The attention to detail, the work we did on the training ground, the way that you moulded a young bunch of personalities, got them all in a big melting pot, and churned out a fantastic team, work ethic, knowledge. We all knew each other's games, we knew each other's jobs. It was quite easy, you know. I mean, you knew that if you didn't do your job, you'd get bollockings, and there was plenty of them being dished out.
What do we say, Gage? We wanted long throws, you keep giving it the midget. Wasting my bleeding time sometimes. Look, there's going to be plenty of hard work and long hours spent on a training pitch, you boys. Make sure you're fit, because if you ain't fit to do it, you won't be playing.
But, you know, it was wonderful times, and I've been at 4 clubs with you. The 5th one was my first coaching job. So it's great that you're still at the end of the telephone for me. Had a big influence, and we're still keeping in touch. And obviously well deserved in a period of time that we can all look back up and be proud of. So congratulations, H, and see you soon.
I mean, it was pleasing, really, that we proved a few people wrong when at the start of the season we were favourites to be relegated as usual. I mean, we can never get any credit from Mercantile even, but at the end of the season we did prove people wrong. We proved that we had a good cup run, and we improved as the time went on, and some of the players have now realised that they can be established First Division footballers and have shown the potential that I knew they had.
Wimbledon, as I say, was 14 years of my life. Wonderful time, amazing times and great memories. So I'm very grateful to receive this award, and once again, thanks to the players, and I'm very proud of them that they achieved what they did.
Just cast your mind forward to, 5-3, you've got the 11, 12 Wimbledon players in the dressing room, and it's your final sentence of instruction. What are you going to say to them? Let's pray. And then I'm going for a cup of tea.